Hello students, welcome to lecture. Today's lecture is on environmental health and hygiene, occupational health and hygiene, bacteriology of food, milk and food hygiene. It's myself, Dr. Rahul Dandekar. Okay, let's come. Environmental hygiene and health. Environment is old French name en and viron is circle. In and circle, environment. The circumstances or objects or conditions by which one is surrounded are the complex of climatic, adipic, that is soil based, and biotic factors that act upon an organism or an ecological community. So, environment is the total of the natural conditions under which animals live, including climatic, geographic, physiologic and fungal conditions, all of which is external to the individual human host. So meaning is that external to us is environment. So public health definition of environment is all that which is external to the individual host, and it can be divided into physical, biological, social and cultural factors, any or all of which can influence health status in population. Okay, so environment WHO definition is also there. Environmental health comprises those aspects of human health, including quality of life, that are determined by physical, biological, social and psychological factors in the environment. It also refers to the theory and practice of assessing, correcting, controlling and preventing those factors in the environment that can potentially affect adversely the health of the present and future generations. Environmental health science, study of those factors in environment that affect human health. Factors are pollutants or toxicant in air, water, soil or food, transfer to humans by inhalation, ingestion or absorption, production of adverse health effects. Contributors to the environment here, physical and biological. Physical are so many: air, water, soil, housing, climate, geography, heat, light, noise, debris, noise, etc. Air pollutants, toxic waste, pesticides, and biological are virus, bacteria and other microbes, insects, rodents, animals and plants. Disease producing agents, reservoir of infection, intermediate host and reservoir of infection. So contributing to the environment are social, psychological and socio-economic cultures, values, customs, habits, morals, religions, education, lifestyle, community life, health services, social and political organizations. Basic requirements for a healthy environment is clean air, safe and sufficient water, safe adequate food, safe and peaceful settlements, stable global environment. Okay. Scope of environmental health is water supplies, wastewater treatment, waste management, vector control, prevention and control of land pollution, food hygiene and safety, air quality management, environmental radiation hazards, occupational health and safety, environmental noise management and accommodation establishments. Okay. Also environment impact assessment, port health, accident prevention, environmental health aspects of public recreation and tourism, environmental health measures associated with epidemics, emergencies, disasters and migration of population, establishment of an effective environmental health surveillance and information system, research on environmental health issues. Okay. Now water and health. Here actually topic is on environmental health, hygiene and related to human. Safe and wholesale water is free from pathogenic agent, free from harmful chemical substances, pleasant to taste, that is free from color and odor, unusable for domestic purpose. Water requirements are for drinking purpose 2 liter per person per day, and domestic purpose 150 to 200 liter per person per day. Okay. Uses of water, everyone knows. So uses of water, sources of water and water pollution. So water purification methods are also there. Purification in small scale, household levels like boiling, chemical disinfection and filtration and disinfection of well, and purification in large scale or slow shunt filter and rapid shunt filter. Okay. Waterborne diseases are viral, bacterial, protozoal, helminthic, snail, and cyclops. Viral hepatitis A, hepatitis B, poliomyelitis, rotavirus, diarrhea. Bacterial typhoid and paratyphoid fever, bacillus dysentery, cholera, Escherichia coli, diarrhea, etc. Protozoal are amoebiasis, JRDSS. Helminthics are roundworm, threadworm, hydatid disease. Snail are schistosomiasis, and cyclops, guinea worm, and fish tapeworm. Okay. Water-related diseases are acute and chronic toxic effect of chemical pollutants. Disease associated with inadequate use of water. Dental health hygiene: 1 gram fluoride per liter water is beneficial for dental health. Vector-borne disease, malaria, filariae, etc. Then cardiovascular diseases are hardness of water have been beneficial and effect on hardness of water. Water quality criteria and standards are there. The guidelines for drinking water quality are recommended by WHO in 1993 and 96 relate to the following variables: acceptability aspect, macrological aspect, and chemical aspect, and radiological aspect. Okay, these are important things. Acceptability aspect are physical parameters are turbidity less than 5 NTU, nephelometric turbidity unit less than 5 NTU, color is free from color and up to 15 TCU, true color unit. Taste and odor, pleasant to taste and no odor. Temperature is cool, water is more palatable. Acceptability aspects are inorganic constituents: chloride up to 200 mg per liter, calcium 100 to 300 mg per liter, ammonia less than 0.2 mg per liter, hydrogen sulfide 0.05 to 0.1 mg per liter, iron 0.3 mg per liter, sodium 200 mg per liter, sulfate less than 250 mg per liter, zinc 0.3 mg per liter, magnesium less than 0.1 mg per liter, copper less than 1 mg per liter, aluminum 0.2 mg per liter, pH value 6.5 to 8.5, dissolved oxygen no guidelines, and total dissolved soils less than 100 mg per liter. Microbiological aspects are bacteriological indicators and virological and biological aspects. Bacteriological indicators are coliform organism, fecal streptococci, Clostridium perfringens. Virological aspects and biological aspects. In biological aspects, protozoa, helminths, and free-living organisms. Bacteriological indicators are coliform organisms. Several reasons for choosing coliform indicators of fecal pollution are easy to culture. Even single E. coli can culturable in 100 ml of water. They are foreign to water and generally not present to water. They are present in greater number. Normal human can excrete 200 to 400 billion E. coli. They resist natural purification. They live longer than other pathogens. Bacteriological indicator fecal streptococci. It is the confirmatory test for fecal contamination. Sometimes, very rarely, E. coli doesn't present in water, but if present, streptococci, then there is 100% fecal contamination. Clostridia, the spores of Clostridia are highly resistant against the disinfection. If only one spore of Enteroclostridia is present in water, it shows fecal contamination taken place in remote time. Virological aspect: drinking water should be free from any virus infectious to man at the level of 0.5 FRUs percent FRC. All pathogenic virus will be destroyed, including hepatitis A. When bleaching powder A mixed with 2.5 gram mixed with 1000 ml of water, then free residual chlorine FRC will be 0.7 liter per in water. Okay. Biological aspect: protozoa, Entamoeba histologica, Giardia lamblia, both should not present in drinking water, and both slow and rapid sand filter are effective in removing protozoa. Helminths, roundworm, flatworm, etc. Even a single egg or larva can produce disease in man, should not in water. Guinea worm and schistosomiasis is hazard of unpiped water supply, and source protection is the best approach in prevention. Biological aspects: free living organisms. Free living organisms that occur in the water supply include fungi, algae, etc., which interfere color, odor, taste, and turbidity. Chemical aspects are inorganic constituents and organic constituents. Inorganic constituents are arsenic, cadmium, chromium, cyanide, fluoride, lead, mercury, nitrate and nitrite, selenium. Organic constituents are polynuclear aromatic hydrocarbons and pesticides. Inorganic constituents includes these all things: arsenic, cadmium, chromium, cyanide, fluoride, lead, mercury, nitrate and nitrite and selenium. Organic constituents are carbon tetrachloride, vinyl chloride, dichloromethane, dichloroethane 1.1, dichloroethane 1.2, benzene, toluene, oxylenine, benzene and styrene and benzylpyrene. Guidelines for pesticides. These are pesticides and guidelines: aldrin, dieldrin, chlorine, DDT 2.4-D, heptachlor, hexachlorobenzene, linden, methoxychlor, pentachlorphenol. Okay, thank you. So again we will go for occupational and food hygiene. So just wait for me. Occupational, okay. So we will see here occupational health and hygiene, occupational hygiene and all things. Okay. Introduction of occupational hygiene, aspects of occupational hygiene, types of health hazard, hierarchy of controls, indoor air quality prevention, biological monitoring, toxicology and quiz. Okay. So hygiene, what is hygiene? Hygiene is condition or practices conducive to maintaining health and preventing disease, especially through cleanliness. Clean हमेशा एकदम क्लीन रहो, स्वच्छ रहो, that is hygiene. Okay guys, wait for me. Okay. So 1 minute. So with word hygiene comes from Hygia, the Greek goddess of health, who was the daughter of Asclepius, the god of medicine. Since the arrival of the industrial revolution and the discovery of the germ theory of disease in the second half of the 19th century. Okay, hygiene means Hygia word, goddess, Greek goddess of hygiene. Let me take